The air in the laboratory shimmered, not with heat, but with a distortion, a bending of reality itself. Elias stumbled, catching himself on a corrugated steel service road. The alarms were low, persistent thrumming now, swallowed by the chaos. He risked a glance back. The armored sentinel, Architect 7 meter, was gaining on him, its movements still unnervingly fluid despite the warped corridors. He's learning, the voice of older Thorne echoed in his mind, a disembodied guide in this impossible maze. They adapt. You must understand asterisk. What is asterisk? Not what you think it should be. Elias didn't have time to dwell on the cryptic message. Another ripple of distortion threw him off balance, and he nearly collided with a section of the retracting perimeter fence. It was lowering, revealing something else. A gateway bathed in an opalescent light, unlike anything he's ever seen. It felt wrong, and yet, undeniably, it was his only way out. Don't trust it, Thorne's voice sharpened. It's a lure, but you have no choice. He risked another glance over his shoulder. The sentinel was almost upon him, its targeting beam flashing ominously. He lunged for the gateway, diving through the shimmering curtain of light. The transition was brutal. He gasped, choking on air that tasted of ozone and something ancient, something indescribably alien. He found himself in a vast, echoing chamber. The walls were not metal or concrete, but something organic, pulsing with a faint, internal light. The gravity was subtly different, lighter, making him feel as if he could float away. Then he saw it. Or rather, him. A figure stood before him, tall and gaunt, enveloped in an opalescent energy that seemed to distort the very air around him. His eyes were deep pools of silver light, and his voice resonated in Elias's mind, bypassing his ears entirely. The Weaver has been expecting you. Expecting me? Who are you? Elias managed, his voice trembling. I am the Weaver, and you, young Elias Thorne, possess what I require. The key. The key. I don't understand. You carry within you the knowledge to unlock the cycle, to reweave the loom. The Architect's interference has destabilized the pattern. It must be corrected. Elias felt a surge of confusion and a creeping sense of dread. What cycle? What loom? The Weaver ignored his questions. The Architect seeks to preserve the stagnation. He fears the potential for growth, for change, but the universe demands balance. You must choose, young Thorne. Embrace your destiny, or become another thread lost in the unraveling. Suddenly, the Architect appeared, not the sentinel, but the original, Aris Thorne, his face contorted in a mass of fury and despair. You fool! Don't listen to him. He lies. He's trying to manipulate you, Aris shouted, his voice echoing strangely in the chamber. Father, Elias whispered, his mind reeling. But this couldn't be his father, not the man he knew. He's not your father, the Weaver's voice cut through the confusion. He is a fragment of what was, the corrupted echo. He speaks the truth, Older Thorne said, his voice strained and desperate. The Weaver seeks to break the pattern, to unravel everything. Both of you are lying, Elias said, his voice laced with disbelief and fear. I don't understand any of this. The Weaver turned its gaze back to Elias. You will. In time. But first you must prove yourself worthy. The key resides within you, young Thorne. But it is guarded. You must face your fears. You must confront your past. The chamber began to shift and distort. Images flooded Elias's mind, flashes of the Martian surface, the laboratory, his father's face, the faces of countless others he couldn't name. He saw the drones, their metallic bodies gleaming in the Martian sun, and he understood with a chilling certainty that they were not merely machines. They were guardians, protectors of a secret he was only beginning to grasp. The Architect lunged, attempting to seize him, but Elias, propelled by a sudden surge of adrenaline, dodged the attack. He felt a power within him, dormant until now, awakening with a blinding intensity. It was not strength, but understanding, a profound connection to something larger than himself. He looked at the Architect, at the Weaver, at the swirling chaos around him, and he made a decision. He wouldn't choose. He wouldn't be a pawn in their game. "I'm not a key," he declared, his voice ringing with newfound authority. "I'm a question." And with that, the world fractured, the images dissolved, the voices faded, and Elias found himself falling, plunging into an endless void. He landed on something solid, something familiar. The laboratory. The alarms were silent. The holographic projection of Mars was gone. The air was still and heavy. He was alone. Then he saw it. A single Sumerian tablet resting on the diagnostics panel. Its surface was covered in intricate carvings, a language he didn't recognize, yet somehow understood. A message appeared on the panel, translated from the ancient script *. The loom is not broken. It is merely being rewoven. *. And Elias knew with a sickening certainty that his journey had only just begun.